Welcome to this week's Law Talk segment, sponsored by the Law Office of Welch, Donlin & Zarples. I'm joined this afternoon by attorney Megan Collins from that firm. Thanks so much for joining us this afternoon.
Thanks for having me.
So we're entering the official start of summer, which is peak season for car accidents. So start by telling us why that is.
Yeah, so during the summer months, we have more drivers who are on vacation. We have teenage drivers who are out of school. There's an increase in road construction, and more people are just out and about on bicycles, motorcyclists, and even just pedestrians.
Yeah, so it's a good time to, reevaluate your insurance policies. So what are the minimum requirements that you have to have in New York State?
Absolutely. So most people are surprised to learn that with respect to bodily injury liability insurance, meaning the type of insurance that we as vehicle owners must carry to protect others against our own negligent acts, that the minimums are very low. It's only $25,000 per person and $50,000 per accident, which, as you know, $25,000 these days, not a lot of money.
Doesn't get you very far.
It doesn't get you very far. And a lot of times when someone has suffered a serious injury in a car accident, they have very high medical bills, they've experienced lost wages, and they've just otherwise experienced a lot of pain and suffering. So it's often not nearly enough.
So what would you suggest people do to get additional coverage?
So since we can't force people to carry more insurance than, of course, the state requires, really the only choice we have is to carry optional additional insurance ourselves to best protect ourselves and our loved ones. And one specific type of insurance that you can choose to carry is called Supplemental Underinsured Motorist Coverage, or SUM. And just as the name implies, it's an insurance that provides a potential additional source of compensation in the event of a serious injury when the party who's at fault doesn't have enough insurance in place.
Okay, so does that only work when you're the one not at fault?
Yes, that would be available to you when the at-fault party, first their policy has to be tendered in full, and then you can go back to your own insurance policy to seek additional compensation for injuries.
And how much does that usually cost?
It's surprisingly low, and thanks to a change in New York State law, all new auto policies now have to have SUM coverage initially in place, but policyholders can choose to opt out of it. However, when they learn that the average cost is often between $25 and $50, I think that is really low when considering the amount of additional protection and peace of mind that it really provides.
Absolutely. So what would you recommend to our viewers to do to go about seeking that extra coverage?
I would reach out to your insurance agent to find out what exactly you have in place now, and then find out what additional coverages you can get at relatively low cost.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Megan, for joining us this afternoon.
Thanks.
And if you'd like to submit a story idea for Law Talk, you can send us an email at lawtalk@wetmtv.com. We're going to take a quick break, and 18 News will be right back with your live lotto.